Okay, I'm on here to do a video about the uh, Pizzagate, hashtag Pizzagate. I started a video on my phone, but it didn't. I guess the storage or whatever ran out. So again, and also, uh, before I even really get started, I want to apologize for the camera itself. My computer's kind of old. This is not something I do regularly, but I recently actually started maybe a month ago with this little tiny video about the Mandela effect, which it's not, you know, very amateur. But anyway, what I was talking about on the other video and how I started it was saying that this whole thing is, whether it's true or not, is bonkers. You know, it's really crazy and it's really horrible. And you know, the truth of the matter is there is serious sexual predators out there. Pedophilia is rampant across this world, and it hurts children and it destroys them. And whether, like I just said, it's true or not, it's a horrible, horrible thing. And I'll get into the whole thing about the fake news and, you know, also freedom of speech, and how, you know, this guy is upset, and, you know, if it's false, I mean, obviously you'd be upset. But here's the thing: there's so much circumstantial evidence proving this. There's no proof, like there's no actual proof, you know, with a kid, that, you know, a video of a kid being abused or something like that, which, you know, nobody wants to see anyway. But I also wanted to bring up the fact of, like, the guy not having kids, and the pictures that he was displaying on his Instagram, which have now been taken down, and the comments that were made about the pictures. The pictures themselves were pretty horrendous and nasty, and then on top of it, some of the comments that were made regarding the pictures that were there. I mean, I personally don't have any kids, but just about every single one of my friends does. And if I had put up a picture of one of my friends' kids or relatives' kids, and comments that were made on this, I would have freaked out. I would have defriended the person. I would have cursed them out, you know, and whatever to say, like, this is, don't say this type of shit. It's not appropriate in the least bit. Now, on to the whole fake news and things like that. Here's the thing: isn't that great how the media can flip it around and make everything just fake, and how horrible it is to be able to tell these fake stories? And when I say media, I mean the mainstream media, because I Googled Comet Pizza. And when I Googled it, like, the first 10 things that came up were all about how it's fake, 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 and how it's a right-wing conspiracy, and all these loonies on the internet are talking about how it's so fake, and this, that, and the other, and how they've destroyed this guy's life. And there's always some truth to any story, true or false. Even a false story has some truth to it, because it happened somewhere at some time. That's how the story became in itself. And the whole thing, again, with the fake news, it is our responsibility as a person to follow through with stories that we believe are either fake or true. If I read a story on the internet and it's not that credible, or I don't find it to have all the facts and links and things that will convince me of its authenticity and truth, then I'm going to dig deeper and try to find more truth about it, and try to figure out, is this story really true? Now, so many things have been picked up and talked about this and connected and linked in all kinds of ways in Washington. And there are some insane links there. Links to things that are seriously inappropriate. The relationship between this guy and the Podesta brother. The Podesta brothers. John Podesta being the campaign manager of Hillary Clinton, and his brother Tony Podesta, who has an insanely disgusting art collection of, I guess, pedophilia art and just disgusting things, and which also can be found on the internet on several videos. I mean, I'm not going to link anything with this video because all you have to do is type in, you know, Pizzagate on YouTube or Pizzagate on Google, and you'll find everything that you're looking for and more to do your own, you know, little investigation and discover your own ideas about this whole situation. It's a horrible, just disgusting idea, and it's really sad. And I do believe that this type of thing is rampant in Hollywood and rampant in politics, because these are the people that have the money and ability to cover this up. Now, your average Joe, you know, who's home surfing the internet, that's the guy who gets arrested and shit like that because he has no, or she, you know, whomever, has no real backup and things like that. And those are the people that the FBI, CIA, government arrest because they have no real support from, you know, the government and all that. So, or money, so to speak, to help protect their little sick games and fantasies. So those are, you don't really see the real rich guys and society elite people getting arrested and things like that and put in jail for all these crimes against children, because guess what? They have the means and ability to be able to cover it up, have a lawyer who is paid hundreds and thousands of dollars an hour to protect them. So that's why it's so easy for these people to cover this kind of thing up and keep it hush-hush. Whereas the average Joe Blow, who's a disgusting lunatic in his own right, can't, because he doesn't have the same means and abilities that these people do. And that's why, I mean, you've read the stories. I mean, all these people can't be lying. Corey Haim, Corey Feldman. The children in Hollywood have been abused left and right throughout their career, because guess what? They didn't know any better, and these people took advantage of them. I mean, it's just disgusting, and I'm sorry I had to take a break before I continue with this video.